Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Verb Part 2. Category 3. Regular verbs. A regular verb is one that follows the pattern of taking ed for the past tense and past participle, or d if the verb ends in e, like smoke, smoked. Only the addition of the word d. There are three forms of verb: present, past, and past participle. Walk, walked, walked. There is addition of ed. Similarly, in case of interest. Category 3. Irregular verbs. An irregular verb is a type of verb that does not follow the general rule of using ed at the end of the word to make the past tense or the past participle form. It means the spelling of an irregular verb can be tricky and may follow a different pattern. Present, past, past participle. In this case, you can see, saw, and seen. Eat, ate, eaten. The three forms have different pattern. There is no set pattern like ed. Transitive verb. A transitive verb is called transitive when the action passes over from the doer, means subject, to some object, or the object receives the action of the verb. He baked some cookies. The action is shifted from subject to object. Similarly, I rode bicycle. The action performed by subject is transferred to the bicycle and object. Category 4. Intransitive verb. The verb is called the intransitive when the action stops with the doer, means subject, and do not pass over to the object. In this you can see he runs, there is no object. I cried, there is no object. She sleeps too much. Here you may confuse as there are two more words, but they are not object. He complains frequently. He sings every day. वो रोजाना गाती है. In the same way, I walked to the park today. To the park and today. What is its position? You can see in the last box. There are no object receiving the action of the verb walked. The phrase to the park is a prepositional phrase and today is an adverb. So, verb is intransitive. Now we see its more distinction in a next part, the tricky part. Many verbs can be either transitive or intransitive depending on the context. After we eat our sandwich, we can go outside. In this case, in the first part, first clause, our sandwich and eat, there is nothing in between them. It means the action is properly transferred. There is no restriction, there is no hurdle in these two words. In that case, we can say it is transitive. After we eat at my house. Here, the action restricted at the preposition at. We can go outside. In this case, this sentence is going to be intransitive. A simple thumb rule is that when there is anything between verb and object, that sentence becomes intransitive. Again, we can see in the two more sentences, two more boxes. My uncle runs a restaurant, it's transitive. The truck runs on diesel. That part on diesel, that is not object. A diesel can be object, but in case of on, now it is linked with run on, mean that is a phrase. So it cannot be, this sentence cannot be a transitive. I read an article in Time magazine about SHAH. In this case, this sentence is transitive. Read an article. That part is transitive. In the Time magazine about, both are prepositional phrases and they are linked with the sentence, but they have no effect on that sentence. I'm reading, that is intransitive, there is no object.